everyone. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting some light onto my face. Hi. Let me see something. Oop, nope. I'm just looking at something. Okay, there we go. How is everybody this evening? Go ahead. Hi, Vanessa. It's been one heck of a week, day, couple of hours, couple of days. Oh, there's everybody. Now everybody's popping in. I don't know why at night these come out really like I'm sunken in like a Skeletor or something. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm not sleepy. I'm not tired. I had a nice, hi Pegasus. I had a nice massage. It was good. Thank you, Lori Evans, for asking. It was early this morning, so I've been able to recover and well, there you go, Valerie. See, miracles never cease. Yeah. I looked back on my last live. It's been 3 weeks. Oh, wow. Time flies. But it was nice not having to go to work last night from midnight to 8 o'clock in the morning. It was really, really nice not to have to do that. So, yeah. While I was up there, I got my massage at the I always want to call it the Bellagio, but it's not the Bellagio. Anyhow, it's in Blackhawk at this fancy casino that they have up there. They have a really nice spa up there that I went to go. And in the morning when I woke up, it was like whiteout conditions, snow, whiteout. So it was nice to have the massage, and it gave a little bit of time for it to clear up. And by the time it was time for me to go home around 11 or 11:30 it was, the snow had cleared up so I could go home, and the roads of course are already warm, so the snow melted off the roads, but it was whiteout conditions. Yeah, you're right. Add light from above and it takes out I should work on that. I have time now to work on and do a lot of this stuff. I know somebody said that my background was too dark for them. I'm like, yeah, you just want to be nosy. You just want to see what's all back there. It's there, lurking. Hi, cat mommy C, mama C. Oh, I know I butchered that, but hello. It's good to see everyone. It's good to see that everybody's here. Greeter TK. Okay. We have a lot of questions to go through, and I have these, so we could do like a rapid fire. I think we should do these at first, get some fun in. Rapid fire questions as they come up. Put them all in caps, and I'll read them out loud, and we'll see what these guys will say, and then we'll get into Roe v. Wade. I don't know if anybody else has just been so upset about the Roe v. Wade. We'll talk about it. We'll do some reading and some remote views about it. So, breaking news. Okay. Upset is not even the word livid. I know, Pegasus. I know. It's really upsetting that 5 people, 5 Republican people get to make a decision. It really upsets me too. Did my screen go blank? Oh no. That's not good. I thought, let me see. Let's do that. Did a Supreme Justice leak? I don't know why the light is fluctuating, but did a Supreme Justice leak the goodness? Chill. Did it's okay, relax. Who is it reacting? Did a Supreme Justice leak the memo? Yes. It says yes. I thought the same thing. It's a political stunt. I think it's the Republicans doing the political stunt, because why the Republicans automatically knew where they were going to stand. Automatically. Talking about the process and who leaked it. They automatically got their base directed away from removing Roe v. Wade. I mean, it was smooth as butter as how they directed them, as easy as they can go. I thought the same thing. And also, Clarence Thomas's wife is going under the gun with January 6th. I don't know. I don't think it was Kavanaugh, and I think it was, I don't know. I have to do a deep dive on that, but I think there's another one. So, was the link distraction for something else? Was the leak a distraction for something else? Was a leak a distraction for something else? Yes. So the leak was distracted for something else. So here's the thing. They want the Democrats to move out of their states, because if they get more people to move out of the red states, the more stronghold they have on those states, meaning that as many states as they can get red voters and red dominance in, they can finally get the majority of the presidency and never lose another presidency. Yeah. So if you're in those states, our narrative from here on out is don't leave that state, stay and fight. Because that should be the message from here on out from every Democratic in those states, because they want them to move out. If you can't get an abortion in this state, what are they going to do? Up and move, right? Up and move. They're the stricter they are, the harder it is for a Democrat to live. They want them to move out. They do not want them to stay and fight. The Electoral College, hold on. Yes. Assuming that the Electoral College stands. Well, we have a lot of work to do, people. If this doesn't prove to each and every woman on the face of this earth that they're going for not only the abortion rights, they're going for they could go all the way down to removing our right to vote, because it's not in the Constitution under their assumption, or whatever they were talking about, whatever he was talking about. Sorry, I'm live and I can't remember every single thing, everything's detailed. So you're just going to have to forgive me on this. I've read all the way through this. I understand what's going on. So-and-so said that it wasn't in the Constitution. I can't remember his name for some reason because I'm live. But anyways, so please don't come for me about that. I know I miss talk about names. So anyways, they are Jackie's like, calm down, kiddo, calm down. I am. So anyhow, they, using that reasonable, or that reason that it's not in the Constitution, they can scale back everything that has ever come after the Constitution. It's not like how many times we all sit here, no, they're not going to do that. No, they're not going to do that. No, they wouldn't do that. Well, they are. They absolutely are doing that. And they will not. This is a beginning, not an ending. And so it is more important that we vote. I don't know how else to get the word out, just like everybody else here, to get the word out, to make sure everybody can do this. I wouldn't put nothing past them anymore. I mean, they want to go all the way back to the beginning. And that's what their 7076 meaning is. They want to go back to that time frame where white men are in charge, period. They make all the decisions, they make all the everything. And then they use religion as a justification as to their meanness, to their cruelty, to their prejudice. So anyhow, here we go. I probably missed a few, but I have, so go ahead and put them in there and we'll ask, and then we'll go to the remote viewing. So this is fun. Chill out, man. These are active. Nancy, okay, Sheila, what do you want people to do about this? Vote. I believe in Cash Peter's interpretation of souls entering full-formed babies, not embryos. I 100% agree. In fact, I always thought it was weird, but I've always felt that a soul doesn't enter into a baby's body until after like 2 or 3 months, because the baby's body is not capable of absorbing a soul at that time because of its delicate state. But I have no proof of that. It's just a feeling that I've always thought. Have you ever, with a brand new baby, it's all like dormant and sleepy and this, that, and the other. All of a sudden, 3 months old, their eyes open and they're there. And I thought, that is the weirdest thing. But I always thought about that. Okay, here we go. Vote. I'm taking the next. Was it Roberts? Okay. Was it Supreme Justice Roberts who leaked the memo? No. Okay. Was it Clarence? Was it Clarence? No. Was it a clerk? So what if it was a Supreme Justice who gave it to a clerk? A clerk from... Did a Supreme Justice give them permission to leak? Was this direction from a Supreme Justice? Yes. See, I think there's a lot more. It says clerk from Barrett. Did Judge Barrett have anything to do with this? Ooh, okay. It's like way off no. Okay, here we go. Chill out. Was Supreme Justice Barrett involved in this at all? No. No. Okay. Sheila, you're 100% right. I was there for this fight in the 70s. We will get our rights back. in the support center for women's reproductive rights. Yep. Was it the one that's retiring? Oh. Was it the Supreme Justice that's retiring? Was it the Supreme Justice that's retiring? Oh, what was his name? Oh, is it the Supreme Justice that is retiring? Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Now, he has nothing to lose. Okay. Chill out. These are very active. They're just jumping, like jumping beings. What is it the Supreme? What's his name? Who's Breyer? Justice Breyer. Ooh, it's going yes again. Was it Supreme Justice Breyer who is involved in the leak? Oh my gosh. I think somebody is onto something. Wow. Now he has nothing to lose. What are they going to do to him? He's leaving. But I need to do some cards to find out why. Was it to get everybody prepared? Was it to get everybody on the right thing? Was it? The weird part about it is the Republicans already, smooth like butter, knew what they were going to say. How did they know what they were going to say if they didn't know that this was going to be leaked? Also, this is just all so bizarre. The Six of Wands, public recognition. They wanted everybody to know. The Knight of Pentacles, the steady progress of what was going on behind the scenes. The disconnect. Whoever it was disconnected, like it disconnected from the Supreme Court, disconnected from what's going on. Queen of Cups. Self-importance. A mature woman. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles doing the groundwork. The Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. You know, I don't want it to be a Democrat, because if they ever found out about it, boy, they're going to go crazy. Maybe it was. Whoever it was, I think they're a hero. They did it for truth. They did it to prepare the country. They did it to, I mean, every woman now is put on alert to take care of themselves. Okay, off of that. Because there's mixed messages that are coming through. That just means that I'm picking up on energy that could be what people think, or they had a knowing of it, or you know what I mean? So we'll wait a little bit. If they don't come out with who did it, I will do another deep dive and find out. But let's move on from there. All right. Let's put these away. We'll get them out later. I want to do some remote viewing. How about that? I do have a list here. I know everybody wants to know about the Roe v. Wade. We'll get to there. But I had a really good, somebody wants me to look at the Queen. Now, here's something about the Queen that I want you to know. I love her. I have a bias to wanting her to live forever. Just putting that out there. And I'm going to go in and see what her energy is and where she is at. But I refuse to say if she's going soon or if she's not going soon. But I will look at her energy and give you a remote view of that. And just know that I love her. All right? And I'll give you what... I literally just saw her sitting on a sled and sliding down the snow at her age, which tells me that she's not ready to go, for one, but she's still very active in her life. She just sat down on the sled and she slid down the thing. Woo! So there's that. Sorry, we have grandchildren upstairs, so if you hear the talking, they think they're always being quiet, but yeah, that's pretty much all I really is the sled. For some reason, she's fighting against putting on all of her garments for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but she's like, I don't need to wear this anymore. I don't want to wear this anymore. It hurts me. So I don't know what that's about, but she's like fighting on putting on her garments that she normally would wear. And shoes are like they're hurting her feet. They're changing. She's changing a lot in her old age. She's like dropping a lot of traditions. Oh, okay. She's starting to drop, even in her old age, she's starting to drop a few traditions of her own for comfort. And people were starting to get a little worried about that, thinking that she's just over it. So, okay. I'm coming out of that. She's vital. She's vital. I don't think she is. Hang on a second. Okay. They don't get it. Okay, she may be wanting to shred her earthly... well, maybe. That could be. She's ready to let go of her earthly things. Sledding down a hill in the snow. Don't want those old clothes. White shredding the... I don't know. I think she's just... I don't know. Like I said, I have a little bit of a bias. I don't want her to go. But the first image I got was her sliding down a sled, and vital. Like that told me vital. Like I'm still here. So she does miss her husband. I bet she does. I'm sure she does. But here's one thing that I understand about the Queen's energy from the get-go. She does miss her husband, but her duty to her country was always first. Therefore, husband being missed and wanting to be with him will be always second to her knowing what she should be doing with her country. You see what I mean? She has been living, she's been that way from the get-go. So it's like, I miss you, but I'm still going to stay here because my duty is first. So that's kind of what I think about her. Yeah, I've always saw her living to 100, but a lot of people are like, "No, she's too old. She's gonna go." I don't know. I've always seen it, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, my friend and I were joking about the women of this world are gonna now start asking for proof of vasectomy, right? So, like a vaccine card, men were going to have to carry a proof of a vasectomy card with them in order to sleep with women. I think that should be both vaccine, vasectomy. All right, we can go out on a date. I think that should be proof. What do you guys think? I think women should start mandating that. Like, I'm not going with you. You're not getting nothing until you prove to me that you can't get me pregnant. Purposely or accidentally. Exactly. Vasectomy, proof of vasectomy cards. I think, I mean, think about it. How many women, everybody put a hand up. How many are in this chat that had an accidental pregnancy? Blah, blah. How many are in this chat right here, right now, that had an accidental pregnancy? I had two. I had two children. Both of them were accidents. So if accidental pregnancies is the norm, then how do they think that they can blame that on the woman? Exactly. I mean, there are children out there that are planned. They get married 2 or 3 years later. These families, plan the child and they do it perfectly. God love them. But most people are not like that. So women should put a proof of a vasectomy card. Do you have proof of that? If not, walk on by. Somebody over here will have one. Then we won't have this problem as they want. And at this point in time, I can't imagine any men really getting lucky at all because of all of this. But hey, it's up to you guys. Republicans need to prove it. That is for sure. Thank you, Jackie. Okay. So I did with the Queen. Well, Biden and the Democrats make Roe v. Wade law of the land since the Supreme Court plans to override the decision. I don't completely understand all of that. It's like the Supreme Justice can make a ruling and Congress and the Senate can make a law. Is that correct? Am I explaining that correctly? Yes. Okay. So that's what they're wanting to know. If we give the Senate in our elections vote more, because 50-50 split has given us barely any movability in the law. Okay, we've all seen it. We need to give them more. That's just the reality of it. We need to stack the Senate, I guess is what we would call it, overinflate, get some more people in there. And if we give that, I'm going to ask the question and read on that, if we are going to gain enough Democratic senators in the Senate to make law. I think, before I shuffle those, I also think that anybody that has sex with any child, 18 and younger, is an automatic prison sentence. We don't get a 14-year-old pregnant and then we have to now marry her. No, you're going to prison. Goodbye. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you are an adult and you get an underage girl pregnant, instant prison sentence. Stop with this. I thought the same thing. I think thank you, Nancy. All right, here we go. I want to see if we get... Well, that's interesting. We get choice. We get balance. I asked the question if we were going to gain enough senators to make law. And I got the government card. I also got turbulence, but I also got strength. So what they're saying is the government is going to go through some turbulence in order for us to gain some more strength. We also get completion. So it looks like with the voting and with the midterms that we gain strength and we gain completion enough to make choices. And then I got the Three of Cups where our party is happy. And then stability. So, I mean, as far as these cards are saying, a new beginning is at the bottom. A new beginning is that through the midterms, through everything, all of the chaos and the instability that we get out and vote, and that we do give the senators, the Senate, the ability for strength and for choice. So the cards are saying right now, but of course, we have a whole bunch of women very, very upset right now. And the midterms are huge. Trump's guy in Ohio won only by a tiny amount, correct? And not all of the Republicans voted for him. That's important to know. Meantime, Ryan, the Democratic Senate candidate of Ohio, looks like he will win by a landslide. Good. Good. I just watched and listened to a little ditty about him talking. Let's pull on that Ohio Senate. Let's do Trump's guy. I don't want to say his name out loud because I don't want to advocate for him. And then we'll do Ryan, the Democratic Senate candidate. Trump's guy. A burden of responsibility. Ooh. At first I thought, oh no. But what we have here is he has a burden. The truth comes out about him. Like there's something there. And he does something or says something or is something that is self-induced. And the sun is shined on him. Now we have the delusion. Like the delusion card. So the people think he is going to be a crazy. They think that he's a little off the wall and crazy. So let's see what Ryan's cards look like. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got the Star. Then we got Love Him, Lovers. Then we got the King of Swords, which is that intelligent and determined. And then we got the Page of Pentacles, which is good news. These are Ryan's cards, good news in his race. So I think you're right. I think you're right on point there. Which Ohio is really important for sure. It's okay. You're not that late. We're here for a while. I don't have to go to work. All right. Let's move on to something else. Let's see. They say the 2022 is a year of renaissance. Can you see any good shifts? Ooh, I really want to do that one. So I want to, this is going to be like a remote view of spirit and the continuation of the shift that were happening. So I want to see what the trajectory is. Okay, here we go. What does it look like for the shift going forward? I feel the power coming in. So hang in there. Okay. All I can do is tell you the scene that I'm seeing. So there's a great big old huge, like they're pushing this little snowball, and this snowball has gotten really big, and all of a sudden everybody's starting to push, and everybody's there, and they're pushing and they're pushing and they're pushing this great big old huge snowball. I keep on asking, where are you taking it? And they're pulling it up and over and throwing it off of a cliff. Okay. So everybody gets together and throws this great big old huge snowball, collecting anything and everything on the ground, the dirt, the dust, the twigs, the trash, of course, and snow, but everything's sticking out of this. I see trash cans, I see like houses, cars sticking out of this, and they throw it over the edge. So what does that mean? That doesn't sound good. What does that mean? And everybody, once they throw it over, everybody goes like this, and they look at each other and go, yay, we did it. And I'm watching them turn around and go back to wherever they were at. And there's like a million people, lots and lots and lots and lots of people lined up. They're in a row. And they're just like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good job, everybody. Thank you, thank you. And they're like celebrities walking through this sea, this great big huge long line of people. So whatever that was, it has made everybody happy that they have done that. This is the shift. And I have to tell you, everybody is wearing extremely colorful clothes. Like this one woman, I can pick her, I can see her. She has like a poncho on, but it's like patchwork of each and so many colors. And everybody's clothes are like that. The men have shirts with patches of colors all over them, and their pants. And the children, the little girls' dresses, they're all patched with beautiful, beautiful colors. And everybody looks really healthy and glowing. Okay. Let's move on. I want to go into a town. I want to go into a town and see how that's going. So as I'm going into a town, it's ironic because I'm coming out of a cloud. As I'm going into this town, it's like a foggy cloud. And I look back, I'm like, that was pretty cool. And I'm going into this town and I'm looking at this town, and the streets are like clean. No trash, no dirt, no nothing on them. And they had that little sparkle of like clean, very clean. Huh. I don't see any people yet, but everything's clean. Nobody, I don't see cars. I don't see a gas station. I don't see anything, to be honest with you. I don't know what this is, but it's very, very clean. Maybe this is our brand new, like, clean deal. This is where they have eliminated so many pollution and so much chaos and so much rubbish. And it like scrubbed everything clean. Oh, so now I'm seeing the people in their windows and they're waving at me. They're inside their homes. Okay. All right. I'm going to come up and out of that. There you go. Wow. Wow. It looks, that's the thing about going in, and we just don't, we're in that works of getting things taken care of. We just don't know what it really is going to look like. And trusting the process is harder to do than it is, to convince somebody, like, let's just trust the process. Well, are they going to codify Roe v. Wade? I don't know if it'll pass the Senate. Maybe with, let's see if I'm gonna put some cards on codifying Roe v. Wade. I know we're sticking to a lot on this abortion thing, but CRISPR to CRISPR technology base, yeah, Taylor, absolutely. I think that's. Well, I do get achievement. The Ten of Pentacles is achievement. The Ten of Pentacles is also inheritance and settled and sold and, history and establishment and tradition. So that's probably them bringing it. I also get love. So that's interesting, where the relationship, the dilemma, the temptation, but I also get Hierophant, meaning that the spiritual guidance and the authority on this, and then the Queen of Cups. Maybe all it takes is 51, and Kamala Harris is the 51. That would be the Queen of Cups for us. That would do that. Craftsmanship of it, and the Ace of Wands. And again, a new beginning. Teamwork. And the Ace of Wands is that new cycle, that enterprise, that creativity, that determination. Surprises. I think the Democrats are going to present some surprises to us, for us, that we didn't even think about. As Nancy Pelosi's favorite words, we still have some arrows in our quiver. That's kind of what it feels like. Okay. All right. Enough on the abortion thing. I know we have to move forward on that. Interesting, huh? You know, I used Marie Hansen. I think the same way. You know, every woman that, you know, is married or, you know, heterosexual or whatever has had that panic of, OMG, am I pregnant? And if no man has ever felt that panic, they have no idea what they're asking a woman to do. They have no idea. There is no way. I mean, there are some reasonings. I mean, it's YouTube usually takes these down, but you know, the things that we foundational, we do not want to ever birth a baby that was built out of hate, pain, and violence. Should never, ever, ever come to this earth. I truly believe that. I don't think that that's fair to the woman to have that trauma. I don't think it's fair for that her body to experience that. I don't think it's fair that she has to relive the trauma of that just because they believe that a fetus. I could just go on and on and on. YouTube is very particular right now that they're watching our every word, so we really have to be really careful about what we say. So, okay. Let's move on. Let's see. Is the volcano heating up under the Antarctic? Going to erupt through the ice in 2022? Let me throw some cards on that. Give us a little bit of a reprieve from politics and go for a volcano, which is my favorite thing to do, is the elements. I'm not stressed. It's the lighting. I'm not stressed. I don't know why these show up under this light. It's like bad lighting. That's all it is. I'm not stressed. But thank you for worrying about me. But I am not. We are all super upset, I agree. Volcano. My element wall. Have I ever explained my wall behind to everybody? I know I've explained it to a few. But as you can see, I have love. Then I have Gaia. Oops, this way. Buddha. And then Nancy Jean's my crystal grid for my channel and for me. Then all of my elements, which touches my tree of life. And then, of course, color. And then out through my dream catcher. And I got this from Gita when I visited New York. Gita, And then this one here is from Linda, whose husband has a channel. Is oh gosh, see, why can't I think of it? Earl Heffington. I murdered his last name, but anyhow, this is from Linda. Their wedding chapel. This is from Gita too. Gita gave me that. I forget who gave me that one. Somebody else gave me that one too. And of course, my pink box for my cards that I gotten from the get-go long time ago. There you go. All explained. And this scarf right here is from Jeffrey. He made me a scarf, Jeffrey from Ripe Color. There you go. I try to keep it toned down so it doesn't look like a yard sale. All right. Thank you, Jay. Here we go on the volcano heating up. I keep on trying to see if I see the energy anywhere, and I'm not seeing the heating up. So I'm going to see what my cards say. My cards are not really giving it to me either. I don't have any elements. Elements cards. All right. Here I go. I'm going to do a remote on there in this volcano and see if I can engulf myself in this volcano and see what it's up to. Come on, volcano. See, automatically I see this volcano. There's a river underneath it. And you don't need a remote view to understand there's a river of lava underneath it and steam coming up through the top. But it's oh. Okay. It's showing me like 5 miles or 10 miles or a long ways away over here. There's a venting it. And then there's another one way over here that's venting and keeping the pressure here as stable as possible right now. So the picture that it's showing me is like the element, like this one over here, it's showing me a great big huge hand capping the vent. And it's like once humans get involved at this vent over here and cap it and stop it, that's when it's going to go. Because this one over here cannot handle it. But it's this one over here that is dangerous. I want to get on a map and see where this is venting out. But this is what it's showing me is a human hand over top of that vent over there. Oh, once it showed me the vent, the hand going over the vent, the hand was covered in oil, like black. I'm guessing it's oil. But that's like the hand was oil dripping off of it. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay. See, you never know what you're going to see when you go into a remote. That's the best part about it. But something happens like there. I'm gonna investigate this now. Of this, and there's a vent that's being very disturbed by humans. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, there's your answer on that. I don't think it's very stable right now until then. Okay, let's do, I know that I've done a remote on Beto and Abbott, but let's do some more cards to see. Beto has always come out the winner when I do my cards between Abbott, and Beto. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. But here we go. Let's try it again. A remote on Joe Manchin? Okay, remind me after I do these two to do a remote on Joe Manchin. Everybody hit the like button. It's fun to watch it just rise real quick. Like, bam. The small things Sheila gets excited about. Thanks. Okay, let's do Abbott first. All right. Abbott, Abbott, Abbott. Oh. Abbott is trying really hard to get his base involved, or his party involved in what he's doing, because he has self-induced problems wrapped up. He has self-induced problems. Now, the Eight of Swords is that self-imposed restriction to be lifted or isolated. This is the reason why he's doing this. So all of his problems are his own, soon to be broken. Soon to be broken. And the Ace of Cups, which is a really weird combining with but the new beginning, meaning his problems soon to be broken, that he will now have a new beginning. And it doesn't look like beware of deceit and betrayal with the Hierophant. Deceit and betrayal with the Hierophant. So he's working his black magic for sure. I also see him wanting fast movement and progress with his base. I mean, he's really trying to get them to, that's a campaign. He's trying to get them all bothered and going and stuff like that. And he's defending his boundaries. I mean, there's just so many, like, people in Texas, the Four of Cups, they're not taking the bait. They're not taking the offer. They're not taking his BS. So, I don't know. Discipline. Yeah, there's a lot in there. He's literally in the midst of trying to get his base and his people. So there's that. Let's go to Beto. Abbott has stolen funds from oh, good Lord. Beto, I gotta concentrate on Beto. I'm gonna look down. Beto's race. What's going on with Mr. Beto? Beto's race. He's, of course, defending his bound craftsmanship, fast moving ahead. The King of Pentacles, he's outsourcing his generosity. They're seeing his generosity and his charity. He's outsourcing Abbott right now. He's moving up the ranks quickly. Constant effort, investment, sudden gain. So he's also surprises. This is also wishful thinking or delusion, but there's surprises in there. And they love him. They're loving him. Those are Beto's. So again, Beto's cards are way better than Abbott's. So there you have it. Okay. You know, Madison Cawthorn, think about this. All of a sudden, he went against the. We've always said this, that the Republicans pick people who they have dirt on, right? We've said this for quite some time. Proof is in the pudding with Cawthorn. Cawthorn went against the Republicans and told a few cocaine and orgy stories. And look at how much the Republican Party, and I blame it on the Republican Party, has now released to the public about him. That was the dirt that they had on him. Again, proof that that's how they keep their base under control, is the dirt and the stuff that they release out into public knowledge once they do what they do. And that's one thing that they cannot do with the Utah senator. What's his name? Why can't I think of the Utah senator's name? Somebody will say the Utah senator. They have nothing on him. They cannot. He gets to. Yes, Romney. He gets to vote exactly the way he thinks he wants to, because they can't. And nothing has ever come out against him. Why? Because they have nothing on him. Romney, yes, Mitt Romney. Think about that. Same with the Alaska senator. Nothing has come out against her, even though she has voted against them, because they have nothing on her. She's also a free agent. Murkowski, correct. Murkowski. Okay. So I did. What was I going to do? I was going to do a question on. Let me look back. Oh, it jumped. Okay, ask the question again. I knew I was going to. Oh, Manchin. That's right. Joe Manchin. Thank you, Pamela. Do a remote on Joe Manchin. Now, I've done a remote. It just literally came into. He is North Carolina. Is that correct? Joe Manchin's North Carolina? Am I getting that correct? Because there is a huge West Virginia. Okay, thanks. West Virginia. There is a huge, thanks, ladies. West Virginia. There is a huge dark entity in West Virginia, for whatever reason, that keeps any politician from doing the right thing. Like, there's something there that he was tethered to. So that was my last remote on him. So I'm going to go in and see what's going on with Manchin. Again, he's taken off his shoes, and the bottom of his shoes is sticky, like stuck to something. And it could be the oil company, and this could be representative of the oil company, but I think it's a little bit more. If I had to guess what the scary little entity in West Virginia looks like, it's almost like the hub of maybe white supremacy or something along that lines, that really, really wants control over the country. And unfortunately, Manchin knows this, and he's also stuck to it somehow. I'm trying to get away from the shoes and his shoes sticking to something. I'm trying to get away from that scene. So as I see Mansion on the phone looking through his papers, there's always somebody talking to him. There's always somebody in his ear. Always. He can't do anything without that somebody in his ear and talking to him. He just takes a deep breath and I don't know. I can't get anywhere with this guy. I can't get anywhere. I'm gonna keep on pushing to see more with him, but it's like in his house. It's really boring. On the phone, and doing his papers. That's obvious. Somebody's always in his ear, and then he's in bed, but he's sitting up in bed and he's just not sleeping, and he's worried, and he's not sleeping, and he's worried. Which I don't care because, he's dug his own grave, really. But that's exactly what I see with him. But let me get out of there. I'm going to throw some cards and see how his election's going to go. Yeah, you're probably right. The bad energy from Mansion. It's weird. Strange, weird, and unusual events. I want to see what his I see a craftsmanship. I also see wishes fulfilled and satisfied. It's like the Virginia people don't want to change. They think he's doing a great job. I also have the Ace of Cups, which is marriage and like married to him, like marriage. That's what the Ace of Cups, like that emotional attachment to him. I also have the Page of Swords, messages about business. They like how he does that. I also have the Magician. I have a feeling that he's staying, and that West Virginia like him. They like the Democrat who swings with them occasionally, I guess. I don't think he's going anywhere right now. I don't think he's going anywhere. DeSantis. All right, I'll do DeSantis. Let's see. I agree, Taylor. I do think that is what is in West Virginia. West Virginia seemed like a hub, and people. I'm going to get to DeSantis in a minute. People have always said that the white supremacy has started somewhere else, like in Tennessee or something like that, and I beg to differ. With no proof out there, I beg to differ. I think it is in deep core of West Virginia. So, whatever the history books have said, I beg to differ. I really do. So, All right. Okay. DeSantis. Woo. The first scene they show me is DeSantis fighting off mosquitoes. Like he's like, this is what he's doing. He's fighting off mosquitoes. And they're getting him. And they're coming after him from all angles. And he's getting sick. He's like, I can't, there's too many of them. There's too many of them. I can't fight them off. There's too many of them. Okay. That's the first scene that I see with DeSantis. He's more dangerous than Trump ever was or will be. He has, what does he have in front of him? He has these old, like, symbols in front of him. And they're long, and I can't see the symbol. Like, maybe one of them looks, I can't see the symbol, like an X of something, or what is this symbol? Like, it has a moon in there with some design behind it, but he has like these symbols in front of him that he's holding. And he'll pull up one symbol and he's praying to it or chanting to it. And he's like, this symbol and that symbol. I don't know what this is. I can only tell you what I'm seeing. But that's what he is doing. Like in a I guess a church atmosphere kind of a thing. I don't know what that is. But that's what he's doing. All right, fast forward. Okay, so they show me another. He has a cape on, but the cape is drenched in mud. And the cape is really, really heavy. Slogging through the mud with this cape on. But it's really mud, really slow. Oh my gosh. He is more dangerous than Trump could ever think of being, this man. But you ever met somebody who's so intelligent he forgets common sense? Common sense is what is bothering him. And that's what he tries to talk to the base like with common sense, but he's not getting through too well because he doesn't understand it. Okay, I'm out with that guy. That is so weird. So weird. Okay, let me throw some cards on him. Doggies. Girls fighting for their position in life. Something. He really is dangerous. But DeSantis. I'm reading on DeSantis. All right. DeSantis. He's not going far. He can't fight off the mosquitoes. I have the Three of Pentacles, craftsmanship, doing all he can. I also have the Queen of Swords, the intelligence of the people. And I got ending for him. Ending. And the moon, the illusion that he is under, that he's doing the groundwork, the illusion. People have to make a decision, and they're going to judge him harshly. They've already made their decision and judging him harshly. He wants to be a born leader, but somebody else comes in. Again with the dang illusion. If I didn't know any better, the Republicans have one great big huge, massive surprise and hit for this country to try to finalize their position in power. If I didn't know any better. Elon Musk, just for fun, what do you want to know about Elon Musk? Because I've done a few videos on Elon Musk already. I do too. I remember one of my remotes where I saw DeSantis out in a boat in the middle of the water and looking for everyone. Like, where did everybody go? Where did everybody go? Like, he was out in a dinghy and he was left alone out in the middle of the ocean to go fend for himself. Like, where did everybody go? I remember that. Does he want to be president? I think it would be a gift if he ran for president. I don't think anybody would really vote for him. Just like if Trump ran again too. We've already proven to him that half the country, and more than half of the country, does not want him president. So it's like, do you think he's gaining any supporters? Because they're not. Okay. I'm getting really tired. Let's see. If you're here in the chat, please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I would really like to get to 1,700. 17,000. 17,000. Yeah. 17,000. I would really like to get there. I'm close. So close. So please, 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 if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel. You have a formal invite. Okay, hang on. Did I see your question? Oh, there it is. Will foreign countries block Twitter because of Elon's free speech, free for all? Well, first of all, I want to read and see if the deal goes through. Because a lot of people, even the readers, are going, I don't think that the deal is going to go through. There's a lot of red tape he has to go through in order to actually own Twitter, including, like, the investors have to say yes. So it's not like he bought it and the day after he was in charge, because that's not how it works. And it could be up to at least, 3 to 6 months before he even takes over. But I want to read and see if it actually goes through. See, I don't know if he has, maybe eventually, because I do see a contract, and it'll be illuminated contract. But here's even the strangest part, is it becomes more Queen of Cups, like it becomes more democratic leaning, that he has to follow the contract with. But the bravery and the courage for him to do it, then the new cycle and the determination to get Twitter, but petty conflict. Like he has a long ways to go before he actually can make some rules and adjustment. So there's infighting within Twitter somehow, some way about the contract. But eventually I do see the contract happening. Because the Nine of Wands defending his territory, like defending his stance and what he wants and what he does and all of that. See, the thing about it, if he pisses off his investors, even though he's a billionaire of some sort, he can't, it's almost impossible to have a company that big without investors. It's just logical, because he would lose his revenue. It's hard. I'm not a business person to be able to explain it in detail, but somebody out there understands what I'm saying. Investors are incredibly important. So if he does something against his investors, the investors leave, then he's really left without. He owns it outright, but he will just bleed his own money, and that doesn't help him get it out there. Somebody knows business. I know this much about business to be dangerous. So we don't even know. I do see a contract coming, but I'm going to see if the contract comes, if he's going to lose, if it's going to be as big as it is now, or because of Elon Musk owning it, that people are just going to go, whatever, and leave. Well, it does look like they do end up with a decision and a choice. It looks like everybody's like waiting for the outcome of this. But the conflict of the choice, I mean, they start making choices because of the conflict on Twitter. And eventually he has to stop the chaos if he does take it, or else he goes back down to Page of Wands, meaning that it, like if it's the ace right now in the hole, it kind of drops down to like a page level. That's what it feels like. Even with all the stuff, if he does do that, Elon Musk it's going to affect him negatively instead of positively, and be just a mainstream, not as popular as it was. So here's another new social media over here, because we know that it's going to be protected and that Trump is not allowed over here, kind of a thing. Oh, is everybody buffering and freezing? Oh, crap. I guess that's it's my sign to go to bed. So, all right, everyone. Wow, I dropped like 200, 300 people already. That was weird. Okay. I'm back. Well, that's my sign to go. Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate that a lot. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this. We are back. I am back. And I'm not tired. I don't know what that is. It's not me. So, all right, everyone. You guys enjoy your Thursday tomorrow. And I'll be making some more videos and doing a lot of wonderful, great stuff. I have a few vacation, well, not like little mini vacations, like little trips that I'll film some stuff for and put up a video. So, all right, everyone. Thanks. You guys have a wonderful evening. Bye. And bye, Jackie. Mwah. Love you.